In the last few days, a number of Facebook users got a bizarre message when they logged in. Some users got a message saying that they may have been exposed to violent extremist content. Others got a message urging them to report their friends who may be becoming violent extremists. A bit Orwellian, don't you think? Here's what the Facebook spokesperson had to say on it.
This test is part of our larger work to assess ways to provide resources and support to people on Facebook who may have engaged with or were exposed to extremist content, or who may know someone who is at risk.
The entire approach condemns itself in the fact that, the artificial intelligence doesn't get irony, doesn't get humor, doesn't get the difference between Asian hate and anti-Asian hate, can't tell the difference between anything. I don't trust the algorithm, I don't trust the company, and thousands of people I know on Facebook would like to leave it.
The Facebook prompts never offered a very clear definition of what extremism is. I guess it's in the eye of the beholder. However, Facebook has announced a partnership with an NGO based in Chicago called Life After Hate that is intended to help people escape the violent far right. Now, this all comes after months of pressure on Facebook to crack down on certain viewpoints.
You can take this content down. You can reduce the vision. You can fix this, but you choose not to. You have the means, but time after time, you are picking engagement and profit over the health and safety of your users, our nation, and our democracy.
The dirty truth is that they are relying on algorithms to purposely promote conspiratorial, divisive, or extremist content so that they can take more money and add dollars.
We can do this with you or without you. And we will.
Not all users are supporting this new initiative.
Report your extremist friends and family based on your own subjective definition. What could possibly go wrong?
Facebook wants you to tell them if someone you know is becoming an extremist, which these days is synonymous with thinking for yourself and having a backbone.
I haven't gotten any warnings from Facebook that I might be interacting with political extremists, and it's really making me feel like a nerd with lame friends.
At this point, Facebook has engaged in mass bans of individuals deemed to be problematic. It has taken measures to work against certain news outlets, and it's even given a long-term ban to a former U.S. president. But all of that is not enough. Americans are still thinking for themselves and asking dangerous questions. So now we have extremism notices. What will be next?
This is suddenly and rapidly getting to the ludicrous level of communist political enforcement of thought and ideas. And it is, on the one hand, terrifying, and on the other hand, amusing, because they're going way too far, way too fast, and everyone seems to be laughing about it. They are responding as if the media is composed entirely of millions of customers who are planning a violent revolution against the government, and it's the social media outfit's job to get to the bottom of that and solve it, and they're storing all this data and sharing it with the sitting government. It's ridiculous. There's nobody planning a revolution. There's nothing for them to be concerned about. The business of inflating the danger of right-wing extremism is nothing more than them attempting to criminalize political dissent in order to shut it down out of fear. It is very much domestic terrorism of the kind they're accusing the right wing of, but it's actually social media trying to scare people into shutting up about things they don't want people to talk about.